Here's a document that he put across. You know, and this is a thing I talk about. I talk about all the time. Journalists, they don't put up any story unless there's whisperings, there's some gossip. That's not what journalists do. There's so many things happening, so many analysis that a journalist can put across. Those of us who build news programs every day, those who are reading news, doing news on Joy FM every hour, they have to do the news. If they were just waiting for whisperings and gossips, would they have work to do? That's why they sacked him. That's why Manasseh lost his job, because this is his kind of journalism. He doesn't have any analysis to present. He doesn't have any real things to look at. He's not doing anything intellectual. His cameras have gone off, so he's sitting down and he's waiting for whisperings. And then he can write a story. He has not written a story forever. His first story is whisperings. Then he says that my sources have told me that what happened when Metro TV announced that Bridget Otoo is an outspoken on social media on issues of governance. This is what my sources within the organization told me. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? Which sources within the organization? Now, I'm going to talk about him tonight because we need to pray for this guy. He has too much hatred in him. And he has too much bitterness from his exit from multimedia or Joy FM. Too much bitterness. He thinks everyone is responsible for it. If you're a journalist and you're a journalist with your salt, you put out your work. Your work goes to National Media Commission. National Media Commission found against you because you did a bogus documentary animated by the same hatred. What's wrong with this guy? He's just animated by hatred. Okay, let's move on. Okay, thank you. He said Bridget Otoo was supposed to read the news yesterday, but as she was making up, there was enormous pressure to stop her from going on air. Okay, why am I not being able to switch it today? The chief, The MD said he will not stop her. So a powerful man in the business stormed the station with a motorcade. Some powers from above, quotation, were not happy that the outspoken lady was being asked to read the news. Bridget was stopped from going on air. Okay. What is the point that he's making here? If in a television station, somebody's supposed to read the news, I'm supposed to come and do Good Evening Ghana, and I don't come and do Good Evening Ghana, it means that somebody took a decision about something. What is some people from powers from above? Where did powers from above sit in Ghana, and they are concerned about a news reader, not somebody running a program, but a news reader that she's outspoken on social media, a news reader, somebody going to present the news. She's not going to host a program. She's not expressing opinion. She's just presenting the news. Now, if you are a journalist and even somebody whispers this to you, for the little journalism that you know, you should understand that it doesn't add up. Government is interested in stopping a news reader. The person will come and say that, so today's 7 o'clock news that Bridget Otoo read. She read everything that Nana Akufo-Addo did when he was inaugurating Kisi Ajabin at the presidency today. She read everything that was said at the MPP event yesterday. Because it is new, she's reading it. She's not offering opinion. So if you are a Manasseh Azuri and you hear this as a senior investigative journalist, you even hear this story. If my students here, they can see that it's incongruous. There's something. Why is government interested in that? But because he's animated by hatred, evil hatred, he just jumps onto the story without thinking. The analysis doesn't happen. It doesn't go through his mind that, why will a government be interested in a newsreader at Metro TV who is critical on social media? But there are people at Metro TV who have a substantial platform who are known to be critical of the government. I don't believe in neutral journalism. I believe in impartial journalism. Anybody can be NDC MP. When I'm recruiting people to work, I don't check your NDC MPP. It doesn't bother me. What I check is your substantial knowledge base upon which we can build for you to be a credible journalist. Kweku Bakun has been speaking for MPP for 500 years. He's still a credible journalist because of the quality journey that he takes to come to his conclusion. If you see the work that people do, whether it's left or right, you will see, whether it's leftist media or right-wing media, you will see that this is quality work. So I really don't get this guy's, somebody came to, all this gossip that is put there. I'll tell you what happened. Let's move on. I'll tell you, don't worry. Okay. Now this is where the issue is. This is my concern. Now he's referring to me. He's beginning to be scared of me, this guy, because once upon a time he'll write my name. Now he doesn't write my name. He's just scared. Look at what he wrote. The chief instigator of anti-Bridget Otoo agenda is a certain powerful man within Metro TV who was sending negative screenshots about Bridget Otoo to management and some government officials. This guy is, give me the other slide for the 3. This guy. I'm sorry, my producer is I'm getting him some signal. Sorry, viewers. They'll get that one on. Now, this guy, Manasseh, is really beginning to get scared of me because this is him. This is Manasseh many years ago. He said, why is Paul Adom-Otchere sending the GJA press statement to other media houses? I know his closeness with Jospon, but not the GJA. Here he mentions my name. Many, many years ago, he mentions my name. Now, the guy has become so scared that he's referring to me. He can't mention the name. Next time, he was afraid to mention my name. Now he's so scared. Yesterday ago, he'll write my name, and now he's running away. He's running away because his shadows are chasing him. His shadows are chasing him because of the work that he did, which National Media Commission found against him, and for which reason they sacked him. That's his problem now. That's the bitterness. And he thinks Jospon is responsible for it. What connection has Jospon got to do with it? Let's go. I'll show you a few more. He said the chief instigator of the anti-Bridget Otoo is a certain powerful man. Okay, let's underline the word powerful. Why is he calling me powerful? How am I powerful? I don't have political power, I don't have legislative power, I don't have judicial power. He's talking about Metro TV. Manasseh, you know why I'm powerful? Because for 20 years I have produced substantial quality, so they have not sacked me. They sacked you. They sacked you because of your poor work. Because where you were, they like brand. If you were a good investigative journalist, that you don't go and do bogus work, animated by hatred, and send it to National Media Commission, whereupon the Media Commission found against you, so that they have to sack you, you would have been very powerful like you are describing me as powerful. Because for 20 years, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday before, now Tuesday and Wednesday, I produced a quality current affairs program for 20 years. They have not sacked me. How many years did you spend before they sacked you? How many years? They sack you. Go home, learn your lesson so that you can come back because you have talent. Don't be animated by hatred. That's hatred. It doesn't work. I'll show you where the hatred is. Okay. Oh, today, this is my screen. All right, they'll change it. Let's move to 4. Now he says, okay, now let's go to 4. He says, Randy Abe reportedly boycotted hosting Good Morning Ghana today in protest against the treatment meted out to Bridget. That's total false, absolute falsehood. Randy Abe doesn't host Good Morning Ghana on holidays. Check, every holiday he doesn't. You see, this kind of guy is so bitter, just full of hatred. You don't know what happens on Metro TV. You don't even have your facts right. You don't know that the last time Bridget Otoo appeared on television, it was on Good Evening Ghana, which tape I have just showed. The last time Bridget Otoo appeared on television was here. I invited her to come on my show to speak. And you sit down in the comfort of your ignorance, animated by hatred, and you get some psychosis in your head that is telling you that Paul Adom-Otchere doesn't want Bridget Otoo to come to Metro Television. When Paul Adom-Otchere was the last person to have given Bridget Otoo his platform, what should we say about your head? This is what I talk about because your camera is lost or your camera is broken. So look at the logic. Paul Adom-Otchere was the last person to give Bridget Otoo a platform on Good Evening Ghana. That time she was not working on TV. Somehow, Bridget is coming to Metro TV, and Paul Adom-Otchere doesn't want it. So, government powers. The guy doesn't have work to do. Please, your fourth estate, whatever, find something there to do. Find something there to do, yeah? Okay. But by the way, Randy Abe doesn't do Good Morning Ghana on holidays. That's the reason why he wasn't there. That's your concocted information in your head that he was protesting against something. It's not true. He doesn't do Good Morning Ghana on holidays. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, number 5. Following the bad press Metro TV has received. Okay, the man who stormed the station with the motorcade reportedly called Bridget Otoo and pleaded with her. This also is palpable false. It's not true. It's baseless. Okay, so he's talking about this motorcade thing. He's referring to the president of the Jospon group, the man that he hates so much. He hates so much because he said Jida was against him. Government set up a committee of Jida. He was acquitted. He hates him so much because he was hoping that President Akufo-Addo would jail him, as if he, Manasseh, is the constitution of judiciary in this country, as if he is the fountain of justice. He wants somebody to be jailed, so the person should be jailed. Now, in this compound where we live, that man is a shareholder of all the companies here. There are diverse companies here. There's media here, there's insurance here, there's an HR company, and there's a law firm. All of this is Jospon Group companies. He's the majority shareholder in all the media enterprise, which is Metro TV now. There's Original TV and Original Radio. And then there's an insurance company. It's here. The insurance that carries the biggest space here. It says his insurance company. And he talks to them almost every day. So he comes here frequently. So he drove in some motorcade and came to say that the presenter on the TV should be stepped out because government is. I don't even get this guy. He's just full of hatred. That's all. All right. So let's move on. Let's move on to 6. Bridget is currently at the station and is likely to read the news on Metro TV this evening. The nature of the resolution is not known to this writer. Which resolution? Please move on to the next one. Metro TV is owned by the Jospon Group of companies, a business that depends mainly on government contracts and has been subject of many corruption scandals. Move on. It says some of these scandals are Jida, Suba, Waste Bin, robbing the assemblies. He calls them scandals. Okay, let's move on. In 2013, the World Bank blacklisted Zoom Lion from bidding for government contracts, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So now you understand what I'm talking about. He's talking about the presenter was not allowed to read the news. Then he goes to Zoom Lion is a company that has been involved in a lot of scandals. They are the Jospon Group, all of that. This guy has hatred for Zoom Lion. He sleeps and he's breaking his neck. He has just a passionate hatred for Zoom Lion. We don't understand. I don't know what he wanted from Zoom Lion that he didn't get, or I don't know what it is that makes him hate Zoom Lion so much. Now, he hates Zoom Lion so much that he has done so many stories about Zoom Lion, and nothing has washed. Absolutely nothing has washed. When his matter was taken to the National Media Commission, the Media Commission found against him, and they sacked him. So he went home. They sacked him. So he sits down, and he's very, very bitter. Zoom Lion, he says, is some guy. He started his business in Kufuor's era. He was friends with President Kufuor. He continued in the Professor Mills era. He was friends with Professor Mills. He continued in John Mahama era. He was good with John Mahama. And Manasseh said that when Akufo-Addo came to power, he was going to put Zoom Lion in prison. They would go to his house at Medina, bungle him and put him in prison in a democracy. A journalist who operates under democracy and a journalist who should be preaching in support of democracy. One of the tenets of democracy being the rule of law, that a man is innocent until he's proven guilty. This is a journalist who lives under a democracy. His desire, evil desire, is that Zoom Lion should be packaged from his house in Medina and sent to jail, because that is what he feels. He feels that Zoom Lion should go to jail. He feels it. So when he hears something about Metro TV and it's Zoom Lion is involved, he just goes to write all the things he wrote here that have exposed his cerebral weaknesses, have exposed his emptiness, have exposed his panache for gossip. That is what he thrives on, gossip, whisperings. Write a story, analyze something, build a work, educate people about something we don't know. That's journalism, not thriving on gossip, whisperings, and animated by pure hatred. It doesn't work. So I just took advantage of what he wrote to explain the Bridget Otoo matter. You saw her reading the news, and that's the Metro TV, really, is the only television station in Ghana, maybe the only, that you can find a newsroom that has constituent interest in philosophy of politics, a newsroom that has consummate interest in right-wing politics. You can find in Metro TV a newsroom that has consummate interest in left-wing politics. But we still broadcast impartially, and we still broadcast quality. As far as current affairs is concerned, there's no television station that beats Metro TV with current affairs. With a Good Morning Ghana, Good Evening Ghana, nobody challenges that, because we put a lot of effort in it. And our principal concern is not whether you're a right-wing journalist or a left-wing journalist. That doesn't bother us. In fact, we like it so that we can have the debate. But we make sure that whatever platform in current affairs that we package, it is solid, it is quality, it's impartial, it can have spin. But we come to the conclusion of our spin from the analysis. That's how we get the outcomes of our spin. We don't gossip, we don't whisper, so National Media Commission doesn't find against us, and we don't lose our job. I leave it here. We'll take a break.